They lead by 1. Under 4 minutes left, SGA drives. Jumper, it's good. Thunder down by 3. Next possession, hey, here, midi, it's good. Thunder trail by 1. We get to the 4th, and Jalen Williams from the corner.
1 for 5.
We're all tied up at 99, Monica. 10 seconds left. SGA, game winner. Yes! No! Foul. Offensive foul. They calling for the push-off. He can't believe it.
Just kidding.
He can't believe it. Next Pistons possession for the win. They missed the 3. We go to overtime, tied up at 101. 4 minutes left in OT. You go to the MVP. Baseline jumper. That's good. Thunder led by 2. Over a minute left. SGA to Alex Caruso. SGA had 47. Thunder win it by 4. 114-110. Here's SGA after the game.
What do you think about the MVP race at this point?
I think it's good for the league. I think it's good chatter. It gives people something to talk about. There's a lot of good players in this league, and a lot of guys in the conversation because of that.
There's been chattering on behalf of other players. Would you like to chatter on behalf of yourself?
Nah, I'm good. Thanks for asking, though. But yeah, I'm good. I'll let my game do the talking.
He's too cool with the glass. He's too cool with the glass.
I love it.
He's still the odds-on favorite to take home his second consecutive MVP award at -300. That's according to DraftKings Sportsbook. However, Wemby, not far behind, plus 225. You know, he was a 22-1. Those were his odds basically a week ago. So I guess, Wendy, the question is, do you think SGA wrapped up the MVP race with his performance last night, or do you think it's still neck and neck?
Like 99% of the time, most of my career as a voter, I would say yes. Shai's case is airtight. If you look at the last 2 nights, he's been brilliant in clutch time, although I give the Pistons credit. They were missing 4 starters in this game for even forcing clutch time. But Victor Wembanyama is so incredible and so dominant. His highlights are just jaw-dropping that I can't rule him out. Now, I would vote for Shai if I had to vote today. But I am cognizant of the reality that you may be on the wrong side of history if you vote against Wemby, not only in the long term, but potentially in the short term. Because as I talk to scouts and executives and coaches and players, they keep making the case for me about why the Spurs and Wembanyama can win the whole thing this year. And I find it incredible, but I can't deny it. And so Shai should be the MVP. But no, it's not locked down.
Now, in that game, you saw he gets the offensive call for that game winner. That's something coaches and guys have been screaming about all season long. Is this something that OKC's got to be concerned about, especially with the postseason right around the corner?
I think they've got to be mindful, but I think what was unique about last night's game is that Detroit's second unit, if you will, as Wendy called, they were missing 4 starters out. They are uniquely poised to defend in a way that the officials had to respect. Now, Bickerstaff went through a whole lot of emotions in this contest last night, and I don't think this play gets called if not for Asar Thompson in the way that he had the ability to guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And mind you, we're talking about guarding him, and he still had 47 points.
Right.
But there was a soundness to what they brought defensively. There was a physicality where they were on the officials saying, hey, this is beyond what has been allowed. In this particular instance, it's the baptism with the palm, the full push-off and the extension that I think gets the whistle.
So they've been giving the arm bar basically all season long, but it's just the extension of the arm you think it was.
Yeah, and SGA is not the only guy to use the arm bar, but in this instance, in a very pivotal moment, could have been game, as we called out in the highlight, the palm is what pushed you over the full extension, yeah.
Okay, so I want to get back to you, Wendy, about Wemby. You look at his regular season minutes, he's averaging about 29 minutes basically a game. Do you think if the Spurs up that, you know, let's say 38, maybe 40 minutes a game, that we're talking about Wemby not only for MVP, but this is a Spurs team that will definitely go far in the postseason?
Yes. I think the Wembanyama minutes thing is one of the biggest issues or interesting questions coming into the whole postseason. How much will they extend his minutes? When they have had big games, like for the last month when they played Boston, when they played Detroit, they did push his minutes to 36, 38. But can he play 36, 38 minutes 5 times in 9 days? That's something he's never done in his NBA career. What if he can? What are those numbers going to look like if and when he's able to do that? Will there be a toll in a round 2 or a round 3 if he does that for 3, 4 weeks? These are questions we don't know. I'm just going to say betting against Wembanyama is a tough position to put yourself in right now. And the minutes thing is an untapped resource that the Spurs have not gone to. They've been protecting him, but maybe it's their secret weapon too.
What do you think? I mean, you watch the league all the time. If they push those minutes up, you think we would say for sure Wemby MVP, and for sure this is a Spurs team that would definitely go far in the
No, I don't think anything's for sure. I'm with Wendy in the way that he set this whole thing up. Like, it's going to come down to this last week of games, right? I do think that, and I'm part of this sort of thought group, I'm looking at best player on best team, I think. But it is becoming murky, right? I will totally acknowledge that. But I just think what SGA has done all season long, it's been so consistent at the guard position. Now, what Wemby is bringing is jaw-dropping, is dominant on both sides of the basketball. It would be the way around the youth, and I continue to say that. Like, the way you beat inexperience is you have a Wemby on your team. It's just, it's a lot. I'm just not there. I'm not ready to say that this is going to be the team that's going to get out and possibly win it all. I think the thing about those minutes going up in the nature of a postseason is that obviously the cadence of games is tighter. The intensity is going to ramp up. I just want to see what it looks like. Now, to his credit and to the Spurs' credit, they have answered every question that has been put in front of them with great confidence.
If that's the case, then are you...
Brian,
yes?
let me just say real quick. I agree with everything she said. Monica, are we going to be saying that in June?
I know.
If we vote for Shai next week, will we be able to defend the vote in June? I don't know. That's my problem.
I'm with you, Wendy. And like the only thing I think that you come down to on that is you voted based on the 82-game regular season. And we may all be proven to be wrong, but that is the nature of this award, right? Like, we sort of joked with this last week. If there was a most outstanding offensive player, that would be a different conversation from having to separate MVP and defensive player of the year. But MVP, the value, how you equate value, is a very personal thing based on voters.
It's really interesting. You bind in the Spurs long run? Because you said they've answered every question. You think, even though they're young...
Baby, I still got questions. That's my question. I will be honest. Like, personally, I just still have questions. I still think there's a world where Denver can mix this up.
Wow. All right. We'll see. By the way, last night, since we talk about basketball, got to go to baseball.